Trained by day, inside BJJ podcast by night.
We'd like to present Not Seen Before.
I think you want everybody to smoke weed.
Hey, this is Royce Gracie, and you're listening to the Inside BJJ podcast.
Boy said
It
that?
was a shroom trip.
He did.
That's racist.
I'm not a racist.
That's racist.
I'm not a racist.
This is Kurt Oceaner. This is Inside BJJ podcast.
God damn it.
Jiu-Jitsu sucks.
God damn it.
I think you want everybody to smoke weed.
That's right.
Mr. Sarcasm.
This is Nacho Laranja, and you're listening to the Inside BJJ podcast.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Inside the BJJ podcast, the world infamous. My name's Tim Freeman. I'm joined with my very amazing, spectacular partner,
Woo!
Big MF.
Woo! Woo!
He's
Man,
ready.
this Corona shit, bro.
Coast to coast. I'm going to rename the show Inside BJJ Coast to Coast. Late night Coast to Coast.
It's got me jerking off a lot. More than I have in a long time. I've gone through a lot of porn. Went back and looked at some porn I used to like a long time ago.
You circled back to some old genres.
I'm just fucking bored.
I'm pretty productive. You see how organized this is? You see any extra clutter? It's pretty tight right there.
It's pretty tight, yeah. I just been jerking off 2 or 3 times a day.
Just getting after it.
What else when you're home all day? What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, but how many dudes are home all day but they have a house full of people? You know what I'm saying?
And walk the door.
Dad's having private time. Dad has a lot of private time during the quarantine.
Life is crazy though, right?
It's pretty wild.
Just when you least expect it,
It's pretty wild.
boom.
Pretty crazy.
I remember like the Saturday night before they quarantined the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I'm at the fucking bar with my new girlfriend. I'm doing all sorts of party activities. I'm blowing money like there's no fucking tomorrow.
Party activities.
Thinking, work's going good. The 209 Pro Wrestling Academy's blowing up. Big MF's booked all over on these shows like Big Time Wrestling.
Coast to
like
coast.
UGWA. I'm killing it, man. And then, I got my new girl. I got this girl that I've been really having a fucking hard on for, And everything is going great. And then, kaboom.
Everything
I was
got
so unprepared and not believing any of this was going to be anything.
You're taking it very lightly. I called you real bugged out, and you were pretty
I told
light.
you you're a pussy.
Yeah.
You shut the fuck up.
I was right, though. I was right. I want you to publicly announce to everybody that you withstood against me, but I was right. I want you to say it right now. Ready
I'm not
to go.
going to say it.
You're going to say it.
Nope.
You're going to say it, or this show's going to be over.
I refuse.
So I got a couple guests lined up. I got Sean Applegate. He is a black belt. I believe he's the moon head at 10th Planet in the ATL. Can you imagine being in Atlanta right now?
Dun, 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 dun.
Would you want to be in Atlanta right now?
Hey, I want to be in California right now.
I don't know where I want to be.
Man, I think California, I look at numbers and statistics, and
you're a statistician.
I'm a stat guy. I don't look at the fucking hype. I don't listen to people talk, and they say there's somebody that was young got the corona, and somebody look at the fucking numbers and look at the new cases, and there's not a lot of new cases coming up in California right now compared to the other fucking states.
I thought there was. I think there is, man.
Dude, man.
Well, so we're gonna talk to Sean Applegate, and then all the way on the other side of the world, it's tomorrow. We're gonna talk to Frank Barca from 10th Planet Down Under, man. So I'm super looking forward to that, and I hope we don't have any like crazy connectivity issues, but I don't think we will. He's down in Melbourne, man. Melbourne. Can you imagine that? Melbourne, bud. Melbourne. And then, dude, I gotta show you, Matt. It's been so long since you and I have just roasted anybody on the internet. And the Reddit message boards for jiu-jitsu are super sensitive, man. Like real. Okay, basically, I want you to think about this. Everybody that's 19 years old and doing jiu-jitsu right now was 11 when we started the podcast.
Wow, those little faggots.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people out there that are sensitive, all right? And, man, the worm has turned a little bit on our boy, Big Gordon Ryan.
Everyone's mad at Gordon.
Oh, and Tom DeBlas, too. Wow, the many faces of Tom DeBlas.
What did Tom DeBlas do?
He had like a low-key training session, and he had...
Oh, and everyone's all mad about it?
He had to put it on Instagram. Because I'm Tom DeBlas. Then you know what he did? In beautiful Tom DeBlas style, he issued a humble, heartfelt apology.
To who?
To everyone that was upset by what he did, and he was not trying to circumvent the law.
You see, I'm becoming an even bigger fan of Gordon Ryan these days.
He's a real heel. He's gone full heel, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's pissing a lot of people off.
That's good.
I think, what else is he going to do right now? He can't grapple, right? So how are you going to stay relevant?
He's the king.
You got to make people upset.
Gordon Ryan makes more money in 2 months than all the people that are upset make in their lifetime.
In their whole life.
Right. And Gordon Ryan.
I don't know if he's that.
Gordon Ryan will get more pussy in a week than all these jerk offs that are bitching and moaning get in their life. If I got a quarter of the pussy Gordon Ryan got, I would be happy.
I love how you
He's banging all kinds of bitches. What are these guys fucking doing? They're jerking off on their fucking computers, looking at free fucking Pornhub, complaining about Gordon Ryan.
I like how you value people and you place judgment based on how much money.
Gordon Ryan doesn't even jerk off. When he wants to jerk off, he has someone jerk him off while he's looking at Pornhub.
High level.
That's how much of a king Gordon Ryan is to these peasants.
He can't even be bothered to look. He has somebody else look and describe it to him.
He has someone holding his iPad. And then he has 2 or 3 girls jerking him off at the same time.
Wow, King Gordon.
What a
guy. What a guy. I don't know, man. The jury's still out on him.
What do you mean the jury's still out? There's no jury.
We'll see what happens.
What do you mean you see what happens? He's already the king. I don't give a fuck that he takes steroids. I'm so tired of people complaining about guys that take steroids.
Oh, yeah. Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? Hey, listen, all I got to say this, if you're going to bitch and moan about, take steroids too, you fucking pussy, or shut the fuck up.
Is that how you feel?
Athletes take steroids. People who want to be the best athletes in the world, they take steroids. And if you're too pussy to do it, then fuck off.
Yeah, man, I pretty much agree with you on that. Well,
beat the test, figure out how to cheat, figure out what you're doing, get someone who knows what they're doing, and get on the juice and be a champion. It worked for all my idols: Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
How much of
Rick Rude?
How much of an education was it for you when you did become an adult and realized that all the guys that you idolized as kids were indeed using all the drugs and all of the rumors and accusations were indeed true?
I was still a kid when I realized this. I was a teenager, and that's when Hulk Hogan admitted when he took steroids. And at the time, they were saying, "Well, we took them when they were legal, then we stopped." Yeah. And then I realized they were lying. And then I realized, well, this shit must really work. And when I get older, I'm taking steroids, and I did.
You determined it.
Yeah, and I've been taking them for I've been taking steroids for 20 years.
20 years.
20 fucking years, and my dick still works, and it works pretty goddamn good. Ask my new girlfriend.
It's like you love to brag. It's so amazing.
I've been taking steroids for 20 motherfucking goddamn years. I will take steroids till the fucking day I die. Fuck you if you're too pussy to do it.
Oh man, I love the brashness and the ballsiness in your voice and the gravitas that you have that you're telling people.
That's the biggest knock on Gordon is you're on steroids. Who cares?
Yeah,
he's getting hella pussy.
Yeah, he's in a good position right now. It would suck though if like all this competition stuff was shut down for a long time. That'd be a bummer. If you're a guy like Gordon, then what do? You got to become the villain some other way.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Start punking people.
Private training sessions.
Private underground. Hey, what if jiu-jitsu goes underground? Like all the grappling goes underground to get away from the virus. Fighting. It goes back to pit fighting.
Man, I just think all this is going to go away. I think it's a bunch of bullshit in some ways.
I don't, dude,
by the summer, the summer and the heat is going to dry it out.
Yeah.
That's my bro science will tell you. Bro science is this. You use bro logic and you read about things because, this bro science developed off of steroids because the bros, before doctors and scientists and all these other cocksuckers that supposedly know everything, the bros in the gym figured out that steroids work and they will make you bigger, they make you stronger, they make you better. And the scientists and the doctors and all those fuckheads said, no, it doesn't work. It won't make you stronger. There's no proof. Well, guess what? Who was right? The bros were right.
You know why they were right?
There's truth to bro science.
I'll tell you why they were right. Check this out. This is why. They operated unregulated. And so what I mean is they would get an idea, they would do it immediately, and then they would have feedback as to whether it worked or not. Whereas in the medical science field, they would get an idea, they would have to submit for some kind of paper, submit for some kind of research, do a bunch of shit, take weeks and weeks, months and months, years and years to get one little thing done.
Yeah.
And the bros were in the gym constantly.
They were already stacking their shit for the synergy. Before these fucking scientists realized that steroids did increase athletic performance, they were saying that it didn't, and there's no proof, and it's just dangerous. The bros were stacking shit and realizing there's a synergy effect.
But how bad is it that everything you're told as a kid, basically, when you grow up, you realize is like, that wasn't real. Like, that was false. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if you were a kid when they were saying, hey, man, smoke cigarettes. It opens your lungs up. Doctors say it's good.
Fuck, dude. Joe Namath was smoking cigarettes and running commercials, throwing touchdowns. And after, fuck it, dude. I smoke cigarettes. I've seen Nick Diaz smoke cigarettes, and he does triathlons. Fucking Sakuraba smokes cigarettes.
Are you trying to say it's good for you to smoke cigarettes? Are we going that far?
I'm saying it's good for you to be happy. It's good for you to do what the fuck you want to do.
I would say, whatever you put in your body is pretty much on you. Don't come crying to me later about it, though. That's my fault. And then I won't come crying to you later either.
I will come crying to you later.
Oh, I know you will. I was wrong. About 3 years from now, after you have a heart attack, you'll be like, I was wrong. I shouldn't have taken so many steroids.
My point on Corona is
you're going to fucking end up like DDP.
It's going to dry it out.
You're going to be doing yoga. You're going to get spiritual.
When I get older.
Oh, man.
Kick drugs.
Yeah, you are.
You got to have a...
you got to have a renaissance.
I'll have an alcohol recovery, fucking cocaine recovery, fucking steroid recovery.
Same shit.
Steroids ruined my life. I can honestly, and I'll be still taking the juice though. Now I can honestly say I'm steroid free. Drinking ruined my life. I was an alcoholic. I quit drinking. I'll be still fucking getting drunk. I'll fucking do like a Jesus thing where I'll be preaching and and drinking and doing blow and collecting money.
Don't do it like me, kids. Man, have you seen...
Because you cannot outgive God, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how much you give, God will bless you tenfold. Who wants to be blessed tenfold tonight?
Hey, dude, how is this affecting tithes at churches?
People ain't even going to church.
I know. So, they're not...
Nothing has ever fucked the church in the ass like this.
Dude, no kidding, right?
Motherfuckers are virtual churching right now. I mean, virtual shit was for jerking off and looking at titties. Dude. Now motherfuckers are going to church.
Matt, I'll tell you, if we could have gone to virtual church services, oh my God, how easy would have that been? We had to sit in that fucking pew, man, for hours. Virtual church. Who's paying attention in virtual church?
Nobody.
Are people, I'll tell you.
There's no girls to even lust after.
Bruh.
There's no other brothers and sisters' wives to lust after anymore.
Oh man, you're terrible. You're a bad human.
I really would like to get with sister so and so. She's hot, man.
Do you still have to wear a white shirt and a tie? The remote service.
I don't know, man. What's the remote? You could be like fucking.
Could it be cash?
You could have your pants off and just have the camera.
Yeah.
Your top out.
You know, someone's gonna mess up and say something or leave the camera on and not realize it. I don't know, bro.
Cannot outgive God.
Wow.
I thought about doing a comeback and just doing a religious thing and trying to make a bunch of money.
You know, if you did, I would tell people to be wary of you.
I'm gonna like tell everybody that I got cancer and then like go on a really hardcore strict diet and lose like as much weight as I can, sit in saunas for hours at a time and get all sucked up and then say, yeah, I found God and that I've been healed of my cancer.
Well, you know what? You know the thing is this too.
No, I'll say that I saw Jesus. He literally came to me and I'll say I got fucking corona. And I'll lose a bunch of weight and almost die to make the comeback and say that I was healed. And Jesus came to me and he said I had a big work that he wanted me to build and I'll be asking for donations. We got to do this.
You're going to say that you were on a ventilator and that he came and he took the ventilator off of you and he blew air into your lungs. And then
They weren't even going to resuscitate me. The ventilator wasn't working. They said there's nothing more that they could do. I was about to take my last breath, and then Jesus came and he breathed inside my lungs and he told me, you're going to live, you're going to preach the gospel, you're going to change the world, and you're going to build the kingdom. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can't build the kingdom. You fucking assholes don't give.
You need Jesus. You really do. If some people need it, you're one of them. I believe that. Yeah, man, I forgot where I was going. Oh, I wanted to ask you if you've seen The Tiger King on Netflix.
No.
Oh, my God, man.
I just been looking at porn.
Bro, listen. I promise you, The Tiger King was somebody's daddy Bob. 100%, dude. 100%. Even more outlandish. It's an amazing story about these people in the South, Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, who own tigers. They're fucking crazy, bro. Like they insane.
Own tigers.
Did you know that the United States has more fucking tigers than any place in the whole world?
I'm proud.
The whole
America,
world.
fuck yeah.
Matt, these dudes have tigers everywhere, bro.
Motherfucking day, yo.
It's pretty crazy, man.
We're saving the tigers in America. Fuck you. I want a tiger. Kiss my ass, PETA. This is America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Animal rights. Fuck you.
Yeah, I like it.
America.
Yeah, nice. Let's see. Yeah, let's get Sean Applegate on the phone. I'm gonna get him dialed up on the
Let's call this motherfucker. Let's see how much he's jerking off these days.
On the blower here. Let me see.
I'm gonna grab another Corona.
Okay, man. Let me see how I can do this here. Jesus. I'm laying off the booze, man.
Come on.
We're getting Sean dialed up here. Just give us 1 second.
Wah, wah, wah.
He fell asleep.
You know what? I think he got Corona. Whoa.
Let me see. Okay, well.
I'm telling you, dude. Corona.
Let's go.
It's taking out jiu-jitsu practitioners now.
Let's go Frank Barca. I don't have his phone number. How am I going to FaceTime him? Let's get him on Instagram Video Messenger. Do that. So I'm going to tell Sean that I'll get him in about 30 minutes.
I'm telling you, bro, he's on a ventilator right now.
You're fucked up, man.
America. 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 Fuck yeah. We're gonna feed the virus that comes from China.
Oh, that's good.
America. Fuck yeah.
All right, here we go. Can you hear that, Matt?
Yes, I can.
Yo, Reed.
Hey, Frank, how you doing, man?
I'm good, mate. How are you? Thanks
Good.
for getting back to me.
Hey, I got my partner here, Big MF.
My brother.
What's up, man? How you doing? I'm a big fan. You guys are doing an awesome job, man. It's so great to be on here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of yours too. You go on those nice little rants sometimes.
Oh,
right?
no. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
All right.
I'm just walking into my office.
Awesome.
One sec.
No worries.
Corona free?
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
I'm drinking a Corona Extra right now.
You're the man. You're the man. You're the man.
Let's see.
All right, I'm just going to plug my phone in because
Yeah, no worries.
I don't want to.
Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. About to get you live on YouTube in a second here.
America.
If I turn this sideways, will it still work, or does, like, FaceTime? Oh, shit. Look at that, Matt.
Yo, yo, yo.
It's almost got us both.
Almost.
You know what?
Coming to save the
Let's see.
motherfucking day, yeah.
How can we do this, bro? Oh, no, that won't work. We got to do it like this. Sorry, yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's got to stay like that. Shit. Sorry, dude. You're just going to have to see me, Frank. Sorry, Matt.
It's okay.
And I can't hear you yet. Hold on. Let me get the audio going here. See what's up with this.
America. America. Fuck yeah.
Can you hear us, Frank? Okay, one sec. I don't know what the hell happened
What
to
the
you.
fuck did you do?
I don't know, man. Hold on.
What?
Roadcaster Pro.
This is live. This is what happens when you do a live show.
I know, man. I don't got any.
We
Hold on,
are
Matt.
live.
Yeah, shut up for a second, bud. Hold on. Okay, let me go to another. Hey, Frank, can you hear me? No, I lost you somewhere, bud. Damn. Let me see. Hold on. Damn, how are we going to get Frank in here? What the hell happened?
I don't know. There's nothing plugged into the phone.
I know. One sec. Let me try this again. I'm going to call you right back. I'm going to hit you right back, okay? All right.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know, man.
We're gonna defeat the virus. It came from China.
Hold on. I'm going to call you. See if I got sound.
America.
Oh, shit. I just showed your phone number.
Oh, well.
Sorry, bud. Shit, that was dumb. Hey, Siri. Call Matt Freeman.
America.
All right. That's you.
There we go. All right. Accepted it.
All right. Say something.
All right.
Hello?
Okay. All right. That's weird. All right. Let's call Frank back.
Hello?
I don't know what the hell's up with that, bro. Got no sound again.
Speaking, what are you calling them on?
Facebook.
Maybe it don't work.
It's gotta work.
What if it just works via phone only?
Nah, man. It's Facebook video. We were just doing it. What the fuck? This makes for terrible podcast when you do it like this. Terrible.
Yeah, I know. You told me to shut. I could just, you told me to shut up. So,
Well, I couldn't hear. You got upset. He's
you
mad.
told me to shut up.
He's mad about
Well,
it.
shut up then. You want me to shut the fuck up? I'll shut the fuck up.
All right. That's how you want it?
Fuck, man.
Okay. I don't understand what's going on, man. I feel really bad about this situation, but we'll straighten it out.
Folks, we're having technical difficulties. This is what happens when you do a live podcast.
Damn it. Yeah, it is. I'm new at this. I've divulged a lot of stupid shit here I fucked up on. Sorry, guys. and I'm not drinking, I'm 100% in my right mind.
That's what happens when you go sober. You fuck shit up.
Right? Let's play an episode of the podcast on here and see if it picks up. For some reason, the sound's not coming through.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're all going to die of corona. I'm going to be like the NBA player. I got corona and licks a mic. Corona. If you saw a girl who was like just so fucking hot, but she had corona, would you still eat her pussy?
Dude, what's wrong with you? Of course.
You know you would, dirty dog.
You dirty dog.
Eat me up your butthole.
What?
Out. As soon as he came in, she's like, out.
It's picking up.
Okay, now it came in. That's weird, dude. It was disconnected.
What was
All right.
disconnected?
Bluetooth was, man. There it
Government. We're on to the truth. QAnon.
What's up, dog?
Sir, okay, we're going to try
We
this
are
one more
back.
time, brother. All right.
What? What happened?
I don't know, man.
Some sort of conspiracy, I think. Some sort of government conspiracy. We're too close to the truth.
Can you hear us? Dropped again. Motherfucker. I think I know what the problem is. Hold on.
America. America. Fuck yeah. Getting drunk on Coronas, podcasting out of my cousin's basement. America. Fuck yeah. I'm on lockdown, jerking off 5 times a day now.
Stay there, Frank. I think I know what's up. All right. God damn. This technical shit is like crazy, man. I need a producer.
Well, you got one that quit. Your son.
Oh, yeah, he don't care about none of this.
He's a little pussy. You're probably still a virgin.
You're a terrible person. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to do it a little differently today. Then we're going to do it like this. I'm going to kill the output. Stop mirroring. All right. You there, Frank? Lost him again, mother.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. All right.
We figured it out.
Well, kind of.
Okay.
All right. You got it? Can you hear him? Can you hear him?
I can hear him just fine.
All right, I can hear you now. So, man, I was spitting you out to the monitor so our guests could see you, but somehow we lose audio when we do that. So I apologize.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's kind of screwy, man. It's weird that it happened like that. So, dude, coronavirus. It's like, what the fuck?
You guys got
dude?
corona in Australia?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's crazy down here. We've been in lockdown for a week, and look, it is what it is. What are you going to do? You know, the government imposes certain sanctions and restrictions on your life, on your business. It's a tough one, you know. But you know, thankfully, you know, as a black belt, you know, as you guys appreciate, we're about problem solving, right? So this is an excellent opportunity for us to be able to skill. So this has been a great opportunity, really, and I got myself, you know, pretty much organized as soon as I had the slightest hint that things were kind of going towards that direction. So we've got things in place right around the country now. So look, it's not great, but it is what it is, and we're all in it together, I guess. And here's another example of us supporting each other through it. So this is awesome. So yeah, it is a momentary or temporary inconvenience at the moment.
When did you kind of sense like that, you know, this might be more than just a passing kind of thing? Because I think at first, like for me, I didn't want to believe it. I just thought, you know, this is going to be whatever. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to have to closing my gym was the last thing in the entire world that I thought would happen. At what point did it kind of click on for you where you're like, damn, this might happen?
Well, when we started seeing, you know, the Prime Minister step in front of the camera and start addressing social distancing and the possibility that business was going to be affected, I threw myself into preparing for this. And I on the phone immediately to my Hillenbrand, Tempe, Oakland, and San Francisco, and you know, I started asking some questions about what he was planning and what he's thinking and where his mind was. And on the 10WO, as you know, we're all on top of things right there and starting to get the rhythm from what was going on and discussion in that group made me really start planning a virtual dojo. So I set up a virtual dojo pretty much from the moment we closed Saturday week ago. We've had our virtual dojo set up with all our members in it. So that's about the time that I picked it up. Once I started seeing movement regarding business, I started making investigations and speaking to the boys on the 10WO. It didn't take long to realize that we needed to get ahead of the curve, so to speak.
Yeah.
The flattening the curve, you know how it is. But already it's a cliche. Bloody hell. Unbelievable.
So how in Australia, how strict are they enforcing? They have police enforcing things. They got like military. What's going on out there?
No, it's not that bad yet, but they're definitely starting to crack down on people not paying attention to what's going on. And look, last week actually was a really good week for Australia. Like through the numbers, and these aren't my numbers, of course. This is what they're telling us. Said that it's been a huge improvement in the spread of the virus. So our Prime Minister is basically saying to us, keep doing what we're doing. All those things about social distancing, washing our hands, only going to and from the essential services. And as of tonight, at 12 a.m. Wednesday morning, what's today? Today's Monday. Tuesday morning, they're imposing stage 3. So now it just purely comes down to no work, only essential services, exercising to a minimum outside your home, a minimum. Only if you have to go for a walk or you're walking your dog. So other than that, you've got to stay home. So now it's moved up to level 3 here in Australia tonight.
Damn. Wow.
So
wow.
are they is the government like kicking down money to citizens in Australia?
Yeah, they've got plans, of course. Yeah, they've got things in place. But, sole traders and businessmen like me and people in our kind of businesses, I reckon we're going to be left in the lurch, man. It's going to be a tough one for us.
You guys ain't getting like $1,000 from Trump, like what, $1,200? Like, what are you guys getting from your fucking leader?
Well, he's saying we're getting $1,500. So I guess
You're getting more than us. Fuck you, Trump.
That's all Matt cares about.
God damn it.
Well, if you think about it, actually, Matt, if you think about it, look how many more people there are in America compared to Australia. Our government should be throwing us fucking $5,000 each. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Yeah, when you look at it that way.
There's only 26 million. Matt, there's only 26 million people in Australia. There's about 23 million people in LA alone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You got a point.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like Australia's only financing LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
LA's probably got enough fucking capital to finance Australia.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. They just announced here in the States that we had to keep another 2 weeks until April 30th of, essentially being on lockdown. And in the county, different areas are kind of doing it differently, but in our area, they're getting a little more strict, to where they're starting to threaten with fines if they see you out and you're not on like business while you're out, you don't have a reason for being out. But in Stockton, a lot of people are just doing whatever the fuck they want. Like, they're just doing whatever. They don't care. They don't care,
Man, in Sydney, Bondi Beach in Sydney is a very famous beach. I'm sure you've heard of Bondi Beach before in Sydney. Last weekend, that beach, they had to shut the beach down because it was fucking flooded. There was like 10,000 people at the beach.
Wow.
No shit. Yeah, even in Victoria, the Victorian beaches, 'cause I'm here in Melbourne, and people were just partying like it was fucking 99, bro. Seriously.
Wow.
It was a joke. And this is making it hard for everybody, man. I want to get back to work, man. I want to get back to choking necks like we do, We're the worst business. This is one of the worst hits for us ever. Like, it's a tough time for jiu-jitsu people, man. I just want to get back in there and do what I do, So the sooner people start to adhere to this, we get the numbers down, then we can start looking at getting back to it. April 30, man, that's going to be a tough one. If we have to be restricted to April 30, fuck, that's going to be...
It's not even April.
It could even be beyond that.
It could be.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I know. Look, I don't know how you guys are running your businesses, but for me, we have, I charge monthly fees, and I've got to say, my team has been fucking so supportive.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking And this is something right through jiu-jitsu. I mean, if you speak to most schools, everyone has been the outpouring of support for our dojo and for our schools around Australia, the 10-piece schools around Australia. Everyone is just so down, ready to support. And we take fees monthly. So really, that payment, that tuition payment, if everyone pays their monthly fee, we're going to be set for our monthly bills. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
We're not living – the way in which I set my business up is that we're not living day to day, and we're not taking fees like week by week.
Right.
That's how I run my business. My business is monthly. So, and what I've been doing is I've set up the virtual dojo. So I'm going hard, and I'm going to be doing all my content videos live. And this is something that I really want to let people know that there's a lot of people out there setting up pre-recorded stuff, and I love that. I reckon that's cool. But in my opinion, just if I can digress just a little bit while we're on the conversation, is I would say to people, instructors, listen, I'm actually not for the pre-recorded stuff because I want to make sure that I'm interacting with my students. I don't want to just say, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. It's 6 p.m. fundamentals program. Enjoy the videos. Hit me up at the video and then just play a video, right? That's what a lot of people are doing. I'm not doing that. I'm going live at the class times that are usually on schedule. So I know that people will be making time to be there to listen to the lesson. They usually would be on the mat at that time. So I'm really working hard, and I've set up the virtual dojo to be a closed group so I could do interactive live breakdowns for half an hour. So I'm only doing 30 minutes. I'm not doing a full 2 hours. I mean, that would kill people.
Right.
So I want to make it as interactive as possible to light up as many brain cells, jiu-jitsu brain cells that are starting to get a little dormant as possible, because look how much shit people are watching on. I mean, people are just probably starting to freak out at this stage. Add another list of content videos, because look at all the free shit. Caltera, Danaher, solo drills, workout videos, PTs, strength and conditioning, fucking hell, kettlebells. Right? So I'm going full on interactive and very live. I'm only doing live shit. So I want to make sure that I'm going to be there. I'm actually going to my mat, and I'm shooting from the mat as professional as I can, break down my 2 techniques, my leg flow and tech of the day, Q&A, even doing comp breakdowns. So I've got one of my guys actually getting some software organized so we can do our own teammates comp breakdowns on a screen share. So I'm going to be doing all sorts of shit like that as well. So my aim is to really serve my community, serve my students as fucking hardcore as I can. So when we come out of this, I want them to be so excited about some of these angles and some of these options that we're talking about during this quarantine time to bust out of quarantine, fucking kicking the doors down. So that's how I'm looking at this right now. In the midst of it all, like, I know it's a bit of a miserable kind of situation, but there's some of my thoughts on that, you know?
I think that's the only thing you can do, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like, we run a similar business model. We rely on monthly fees coming in from our students, our membership base. And, there's enough to get by for a little while, you know what I mean? But then it's like, hey, what happens? The reality is students, some people cancel, some people freeze, and then some people have already been impacted.
Motherfuckers losing their job pretty soon. They're not paying rent. They're not paying rent. They're not paying fucking PG&E. They're not paying fucking jiu-jitsu.
Right. And I get it. But you know what? I'm still telling those people, because I'm running live classes like you are too. I don't like pre-recorded.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
This motherfucker's doing puppet shows for the kids' class.
I am, dude.
Fuck yeah, that's fucking cool. Good for you, Reed. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm dressing up and doing all kinds of crazy shit. So,
but what I realized is he's not doing it for the kids. He's doing it for himself.
Me, man.
This is what he always wanted to fucking do.
I'm making a show. But I mean, my wife and I we're filming at, 5. I do classes Monday through Friday, and it's something similar. But we have kids classes 3 times a week right now. And you know what I'm doing? I'm telling everybody to come. And now I'm getting in the kids side, I get people who are tuning into that aren't even students. They're just kids that, like, their friends do jujitsu and now they want to watch it. I'm just looking at it as another way to reach more people, but it's tricky, man. It's good to do it live. it's hard to get people to show up all the time on time and like be ready to work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little tricky. I think people are kind of stressed out right now, and it's easy when you get stressed out to allow yourself to fall back into bad habits. You know what I mean? And allow yourself to kind of like slide back and be like, man, I don't need to work that hard, or I'm going to go ahead and take time off, or I'm going to eat this or drink that or do whatever it is you're going to do. It's like, if you're looking for an excuse, now you have your excuse to do it. And that's the mindset that I'm trying to tell people, like, and to myself, I'm preaching to myself first. Like, I can't have that mindset. It'd be way too easy to totally lose your place, man, to totally fall behind. So that's a tricky part.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it is. And look, lucky for me, Reed, I don't have kids classes. I don't have like women's self-defense classes. I don't have Muay Thai. I don't have none of that, dude. I'm done with all of that. I've done that for a long time, and I'm done with it. All I teach is my jiu-jitsu to adults. We've got a fundamentals program, and we've got an advanced program, and that's all I live for. That's what I've been building up all these years, the last 14 years for, and I've been doing it like this for a couple of years. So lucky for me, I guess. I feel really lucky, and I'm really grateful, and I appreciate the shit out of it. But I only have to go in there and take care of my advanced class and my class for the instructors that, can't do the so because I'm not going to make them do anything that I want to do. One of my assistant instructors is a brown belt. He's doing it from his garage, and I'm taking up the slack for the other classes that my other instructor used to do because he's not able to do it. And so I only have to go in there for that. And I've got to be honest with you, this is what my prediction is. And you're ahead of the curve with us, so I'll ask you this. I'll ask you a question, Reed. Who are the people usually showing up on your live feed? Let's just look at your advanced class, for instance, or your BJJ no-gi class, for instance. Who are the people showing up on your video? Are they new people, or are they just the guys that usually show up on the mat for no-gi? It's
all the OGs, all the guys that are always the hardcore guys are the ones they're showing up.
Right. So in my mind, with my experience, I realized that, listen, if I don't get 45 people, listen, I've got like 100 plus members, right? I'm not expecting 100 people to view it. What I think is going to happen is I might get a few extra at the start. It might get really exciting. But the people that are going to really look forward to those videos are the ones that always show up for advanced class at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
My 10 to 16 guys that are always showing up, or my 18 or whatever it is on the night, they're the ones that are going to show up day in, day out. And they're the ones that are really going to shine when the doors get kicked open again. They really are, because you know as I do, you boys know, getting in front of a resource once you already are aware of angles, pressure, the goal, the path, the strategy, and the tactic. When you know that those guys are going to be really tuning in and picking up the finer details. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the new people aren't really going to care whether it's me or a green belt that's showing them the move. They just want anything because they're kind of starving. They haven't learned how to fish for themselves yet.
Right.
So with my advanced guys, they're fishermen, and I'm just a specialist. And I'm going to go in there. I'm just going to tweak it all for them and answer every question they have. And now that they have a lot of time on their hands, I'm figuring they're going to come hot and heavy with some really good questions because they're watching other DVDs and other breakdowns, and they're starting to see how they can put those things into things. And now they're going to use me as the glue to kind of bind it. So this is a really good time for those guys.
Yeah.
So I think they're the ones that are going to show up, to be real.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of benefit to the intellectual exercise of jiu-jitsu and kind of just stepping away from the physicality of it, even though I think that's the part that we're all addicted to, is that the physical, that physicality causes all these internal biological chemical compositions and hormonal changes in our bodies that we're all having trouble adjusting to, because we have a baseline, and my baseline says 5 days a week I need to be trying to get guys from killing me. You know what I mean? I need to be fighting and surviving, and now I'm not. And so I'm kind of foraging around I guess I'm going to eat, or what am I going to organize the junk drawer? What am I going to do today, But it's good to exercise the mental aspect of what we're doing. And I think the people that put the time into it right now, they will see benefits on the other side of it. It's going to be a big jump too, in my opinion. I actually really think that. I think that the people that are staying engaged are staying engaged, and the ones that aren't are really not. And you're going to see it. You're going to see it because there's no like, well, I fell back a little bit, but I was still going to class once a week. There's none of that. Like you're either going or you're not now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, dude. And the numbers don't lie because you can see everybody on that screen who's watching,
right,
tuning in. So really, if you really want to stand up and be counted as a student, and you want to get my attention, as your coach, because there's so many people for us to tend to. You really have to push yourself and make yourself. You got to really sell yourself, even in a jiu-jitsu sense. Although I don't want to try and make jiu-jitsu sound like a sales pitch, but what I'm saying is a student.
Yeah.
As an ideal student, us coaches turn one quarter of the page. Yeah, we turn one quarter, and the student, if he's really down, should turn the other three over.
Yeah.
That's their responsibility. And now that we're off the mat, it's the ones that are really down that have been putting the effort into, like taking notes, and a lot of my students, they have notebooks and everything. Not all of them, but a lot of my students do, and they're the ones that I'm hoping would really adapt and overcome this restriction, but still have found the opportunity to work more one-on-one with your coach. This is kind of like jiu-jitsu's gone business coach style. You know what I mean? Like, as a business coach, I do a lot of my coaching like this. I have a coach. This is what I do. And even if we're just having a conversation with friends and we're just talking about problem solving at work, or we're doing it like this. There's no match. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think those guys and girls are gonna, and kids, I guess, are really going to be in their element with this. This is the intelligence. This is the scientific side of jiu-jitsu for me, because I believe in three major things in jiu-jitsu, or in life really. That is your intention. What are you going in there with? Like, are you just going in there with nothing? Well, then you're going to have fun. If you go in there with something, then you're going to come out with something, right? So the intention is very important. The second thing is intelligence. So jiu-jitsu is so scientific, because how could a small, bald, 5'3", 49-year-old, although adorable, but how is that guy going to overcome a 26-year-old purple belt at 6'1" at 85 kilos that just ran through his division on the weekend? How am I going to? How does it even happen that I'm able to go in there and take care of business? It only comes down to strategy, preparation, experience, and that's intelligence. That's just not. Yeah. That's not just motivation. You can't just be motivated, then you're great at black belt level. Right. So that's the second thing, intelligence, and the last one is intensity. So let's look at this current situation right now. So if this were to be true, and this model is a functional model, then the intensity now isn't so hard physically, like the physical intensity. You have to take ownership, and you've got to be a custodian of your strength and conditioning now, and put yourself to the test on your own. Yeah. Right? In physical sense. So you can do that. We can definitely work on flexibility, dexterity, agility, focus, balance. You can do that on your own. But now we have a means of intellectualizing with tactics and strategies in a jiu-jitsu sense. So the intensity for the physicality of it is low, but the intensity of the mindset, intensity of concentration, and being able to put pictures into words and into sentences in a way that you can run those pictures successfully in your mind and straight into your game, that intensity is going to be super high. So there's this balance that we're going through right now, and I'm loving it, man. I don't love the situation. Relax. I don't love the situation. Yeah. Right? But I'm loving how it's pushing me as a teacher to be so much more professional, to be even more pro than I've ever been before, and to be even more careful and selective with the words that I choose to use, to be able to paint the pictures and to describe the movement. So I think the leaders of the world in the jiu-jitsu world are really going to be counted. I think this is a great opportunity for the leaders. And we're leaders. I mean, we run schools. We're leaders. We have families. We're leaders. We have people that look up to us, and we have responsibilities in the community. We're leaders. And it's a time to lead. It really is, because so many people are losing their shit. We're the ones that have to stand up and say, no, let's get some direction. Yeah. Let's get some focus. Yeah. And let's Sorry, I just got a phone call. Sorry, I just
It's
got
all
a call.
good. No worries.
Sorry. So, so I don't know. I've said a lot of shit there. Sorry about that. I'll probably digress a little bit. Those three things are really important, and I think they're going to be put to the test, and I'm looking forward to it. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. I think that, I tell people, especially in jiu-jitsu, people talk about, jiu-jitsu, so you could use it in your life, and it's this and it's that. Well, this is the time, motherfucker. Like,
Right.
If this is not the time, then when is the time? If jiu-jitsu is so awesome and it helped you be such a great person, and you've overcome so many obstacles with jiu-jitsu, then this is fucking time for it. Then, like, if you're not showing up and putting yourself out there, then maybe you're doing jiu-jitsu more with your mouth than you are with your heart and your body. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we certainly know that those guys do. How many people you see armchair experts on MMA, talk about Tony should do this and Connor should do that and Steve should let go of that handcuff, and then you go, what do you do, bro? And they do nothing. They don't even fucking walk. They just sit in front of a screen, and right. So
Yeah.
Listen, we're not talking about that dude. I mean, fuck that guy. He's not going to hang around me.
Nah.
Certainly not going to hang around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Matt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, fuck that.
He might hang around Matt, actually.
Listen, guys, this is all fucking great. Do the online shit. More power to you. But this fucking sucks. And we
Yes, Matt.
desperately fucking need life to go back to fucking normal.
You fucking bet. You bet it does, man. Matt, I'm with you 100%. Listen, don't
And
let
I don't
all
even
of
know
this-
what the fuck is going on. Like,
I know.
honestly,
I know. I don't even know what's real anymore.
it's like a
the
fucking
news, man.
nightmare. It's like I'm watching a movie unfold in real life, and I'm like, am I going to get fucking rounded up by the government and the New World Order is going to fucking reduce the world's population? Like, what the fuck is going on?
100%. Agree with you 100%. Listen, don't let all this talk and all about me being so organized and all this strategy fucking overcloud the truth about all of this. And that is, this is fucked. This is bullshit. And I don't fucking buy it. I don't fucking buy it. And
I wonder. There's a lot of weird shit.
hey, let's be fucking real. If you just go by what they're saying on the fucking TV, the news break, you're fucking dreaming. You got to do your own work. I'm
There's
not gonna
always
go
an
into a rant
agenda.
about conspiracies, all that shit right now. But I'm with you 140%. This sucks. It's crashed all over the world. People are scrambling. Look at what's going on with people with fucking buying like doomsday fucking shoppers. I mean, it's just pathetic.
Bro,
It's just-
listen.
oh my
Out
God.
here in California, I was not taking this shit serious at all. I was just thinking, yeah, right. I've heard bird flu, H1N1, Ebola. This is not going to be. So, out here in the Bay Area, there was a Monday they said everyone is quarantined. That Saturday, I was in a bar getting drunk, doing drugs, banging my new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Having a great fucking time. Not even thinking that Monday I'm going to be told, get the fuck out of the Bay Area. And then I get the fuck out of the Bay Area. I'm like, holy shit, this is real. I go to the grocery store. There's no fucking food or fucking toilet paper. I'm like, oh my God, I fucked up. My family's going to starve. I can't even wipe my ass now.
Oh, dude, you're so gangster. Banging my girlfriend on the weekend in the Bay Area. That's fucking hilarious.
I was so happy. That Saturday, I was so fucking happy. I'm like, man, I've been trying to, I've had a hard on for this girl for fucking ever. And I'm fucking doing like some good drugs, some fucking drinking. I'm at this cool bar. I'm thinking life is great. I got money in my pocket. Everything's going good. And then boom, the whole world stops.
Dude, I'll tell you a funny story. Matt, I'll tell you a funny story. You'd appreciate this. I swear to God, about 2 days before, I think it was actually a day before, but I don't want to exaggerate. 2 days before, I'm on the phone with Eddie, and I'm like, yo, Eddie, dude, we're like almost at 128 schools. I mean, fuck. I mean, the last 3 years have been so crazy. The economy has been so good. I mean, oh my God, we're flying, bro. This is so crazy. Congratulations. 2 days later, this fucking shit hits. 2 days later.
Yeah, I just didn't take it serious. And don't you think it's kind of weird though? Like, we have conspiracies, but this is what I find interesting is that China is in the perfect position right now. more than the whole world is fucked except China. Isn't that kind of weird?
Is it?
It just seems strange to me.
I don't know,
This
man.
whole fucking thing, Matt, this whole thing is strange as fuck. I mean, seriously. I mean, with all the rollouts of 5G that's going on and all the Q drops that have been going on, all the arrests that are apparently going all around the world. I mean, look, I don't know what to believe anymore. I really don't, because, you know, there's so much action. There's so much action going on that it can be really overwhelming as well. Like, I don't want to fucking just be on my phone for 12 hours a day watching
No.
YouTube after YouTube after YouTube. All the fucking lists go crazy and people are dropping their own fucking thing. And my cousin in fucking Philadelphia, he's got a sister who's got a cousin.
Right.
The Undertaker, he says that he's never done so many grave sites in his life. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, everyone's just exaggerating.
I don't think that. It's bad, you know, the coronavirus for a lot of people, but this is not going to end the world for everybody. It's more like the market's crashing. It's more of, and granted, this thing could really left unchecked could get bad, and a lot of people could die, but it's not going to kill everybody. There's cancer kills millions, diabetes kills millions. All sorts of things kills people. This is fucked if you're older, and some younger people, if you hear them, they're going to get it, and they might die. But at the end of the day, it's not going to come nowhere near as ending the world as we know it. But the stock market collapsing, everyone's jobs going away, the government taking complete control. To me, that's more scary than fucking Corona.
I know, man.
Of course.
Yeah, I know.
Of course it is. Fuck. I mean, for the conspiracy kind of people, the people that are looking at everything from 5 or 6 angles, fuck, mate. I mean, in the end, I've given myself fucking anxiety. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know.
You don't even know which one to believe. There's so many things converging at the same time.
It's every conspiracy thing I've ever read that talked about what's gonna happen when this all unfolds. It's this.
This is what's fucking happening. The truth is, our livelihoods are, everything's closed down.
Freedom's at fucking stake.
Yep. Yeah.
Dude. So, anyway.
It's crazy.
We could lose freedom of choice, free speech, right to assembly, all this other shit because of Corona, and then Corona goes away, but our freedom doesn't come back.
Let me just throw this out there though. But just think of, you're right. But just think about this. This is like, we're talking to you and you're in Australia. All right. And it's not like we're saying, man, you know, the crime in California is really bad and it doesn't impact you at all, or something's going on in Australia doesn't. This is something that's fucking with everyone in the whole world in such a manner that I can look at somebody else in another country and go like, yeah, man, it's fucked up. I know what you're going through. Like, now I'm starting to feel connected with people all over the world. You know what I mean?
Good in China though.
but in that sense, I feel a certain
every
sense of,
business is shut down, but not in China. They're making shit while we're shut down.
I feel a sense of brotherhood with people though all over the world now because of this.
Well, I have to agree with you, and I've been tuning into you guys for fucking ages, and I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Oh man,
seriously. But anyway, look, you're absolutely right. I haven't, Reed, you know how connected we all are in the 10th Planet Association. Most of those guys I know. You know, those head instructors I know. I trained with those guys.
Right,
you know, we were the original OGs of Eddie's students. You know, going to his dojo back in the day. You know, for me it was 2006 when he was at Bomb Squad, and then La Brea, and then all the way through where we are now. Like, I haven't skipped a beat. So you can imagine how many people I've had a chance to train with and come up together from, you know, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt. It's unbelievable. So I agree with you, and we've always been tight. So this is just, for us, this is like just another conversation because we handle things as a group. You know, we go in there and we handle things together. So that support mechanism that's in place is stronger than ever, really. So,
yeah.
But still, in saying that, we've had to redirect our focus, and it's made us maybe get in contact with people that we usually, you know, wouldn't on a norm contact. So and it's all the story's the same. Reed, the story's the same. The support and the brotherhood and getting through it together and giving each other options and things to think about and playing the devil's advocate for one another and for them being supportive of what's at stake and that they actually understand because we're playing together is remarkable.
It's huge, man.
There's obviously, yeah. So I hear you loud and clear, Reed. I really do, bro. But it sucks, Matt. It fucking sucks.
But my bro science, we were talking about bro science earlier. My bro science and my own research tells me that most likely in the summer, this disease really slows down because typically these viruses, and coronavirus, this particular strand is new, but the coronavirus in and of itself is not new. These viruses typically do not do well in heat.
This guy's a fucking scientist.
So
last week they were saying that heat doesn't do shit, and now they're saying fucking heat does.
It does.
So you know,
it thrives in cold. It doesn't do well in heat, and I think it's a season. You know, it's a winter season. Every winter, there's a flu. I know it's not a flu, but there's a flu. There's a virus. There's this. There's that, and this is just one really fucked up version that we got. Or we're fucked, and this is fucking New World Order takeover, and we're all gonna fucking get microchipped and die.
Well, you know what?
Oh man.
The
reptilians are coming, and they're gonna eat your fucking children.
Hey, look, if the reptilians are coming, what are we gonna do about it? I'm just gonna talk
You're
about
gonna
it on a
get fucked
podcast.
in your ass. That's what you're gonna do. No jujitsu can defeat a fucking reptilian.
That's right. That's right. I'm plugging in because can you just give me 1 second? I'm just plugging in to make sure my battery doesn't die.
Yeah, no worries.
Why aren't you buzzing? Come on.
Hey, we got to jump off in a couple minutes. I got to give Sean Applegate a call down in Atlanta. The
no
80th.
worries. Hey, listen, say hi to Sean for me. That's for sure. I
sure
really
will.
appreciate you having me on. You know, it's great to finally put a face to the name. You know, like I see a lot of you guys flying by my screens on occasion, but sometimes it all gets jumbled up. You know what I mean?
Instagram is crazy. Like I've seen your face a bazillion times on Facebook and Instagram, but this is the first time I think we've ever actually like spoken one-on-one to each other.
It's awesome, man. Hey, thanks so much, Frank.
Dude, anytime, 10 people, fucking awesome. I love you guys.
Stockton, motherfucker.
It's awesome, dude, and I really appreciate it. And I just want to give a big shout out to all my brothers and sisters in the 10th Planet Association worldwide. I love you guys to death. To the end, we'll get through this, and when those doors get kicked open, we're going to be stronger and hungrier and more successful and more dominant than ever. So big shout out to every jiu-jitsu fan on the planet as well, and all the instructors out there trying to hold it together, putting up videos and DVDs and online content to try and keep your communities tightened together. I respect the fuck out of you guys. You guys inspire the shit out of all of me and a lot of us down here, down under. Craig Jones, fuck that guy.
Peace, brother.
Later.
Have a good one.
Thanks a lot, boys.
All
Later.
right, bye. That was awesome, man. Damn, dude, I wish I could have had the video on that.
Live in Australia.
I know how to get the video now, though, dude. I know
figured
what's
it
up.
out.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to give Applegate a call. We're going to do it. He's probably fucking asleep, dude.
Did you respond to any of your messages?
Yeah, he did. Messages? You're a dork.
What did he say?
He said, yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Okay, this is what we got to do. We got to do it like this. When he's ready, I'm going to set it up when he hits me back up. See if he's still online. Yeah, man. Frank's a good dude. And I apologize for fucking up on the video, man. I really wanted to get him in on it, but could only do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Playa?
I'm sorry. You know what you should do? You should just blame it on the rain.
Blame it on the rain.
You could have told her you were sorry.
Yeah. Dude, I
Could have
really
said you were wrong.
I really liked Milli Vanilli.
The real guys. I like the real guys that sang it, and then the way the two guys looked and presented it that weren't really singing it.
You like those guys?
Blame it on the rain. Yeah.
You know what they did is not even.
It makes a lot of sense though, bro. That song. It's like if you're with a girl and you really fucked up, and instead of feeling guilty, just blame it on something else and let go of it.
You know, yeah, right. I feel you. I think you're right, Matt. You know, the interesting thing though is that they sounded like, okay, what they did is nothing different than what anybody else does today. Like, not at all. You know what I mean?
A little bit different. Nowadays, people will sing and they'll get like some synthesizer, some like auto tune.
Dude, half the time it's the
but
backup
it's a
people
little
singing.
bit different though, where you didn't sing anything at all whatsoever.
It's nothing, dude. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Girl, you know it's true.
Ooh, 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 I love you.
Girl, you know it's true.
That's a skating rink song.
My love.
God damn, you got a loud voice, man.
Hey, fuck you, bro.
So loud in my headphones.
Fuck you.
You're rowdy. Well, let's do some Reddit shit until we hear back from Sean, dude. Reddit has got some really amazing things on it, Matt.
Reddit.
Here we go. Oh my God. Let me see.
Lack of training partners hurting my progress.
Why do I have the fucking phone in here?
So these guys post their issues on Reddit.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, y'all. First time post, but I feel it's a question of importance. This is a very important post. I see videos of classes with a bunch of white belts. This is so stupid already. But in my gym, that doesn't exist. I've been training. Well, I lost it. I've been training for a year, and so I am the only consistent white belt that trains. Over the year or so, there have been very few people come in for trial classes, and I feel like I'm missing out on rolling with people. These stupid-ass motherfuckers overthink everything.
I know, dude.
Rolling with people who are at the same level as I have recently started to think that this is a problem because I have started to try consistently work positions in order to improve, but so my school is probably 6 people who train consistently, and they are mainly purples. So now this guy's, first he's saying the white belts suck, and now he's saying that, well, because the white belts are so shitty that I got to train with purples, and the purples are kicking my ass.
That was my first 5 years of jiu-jitsu.
There are 0 consistent white belts. What you're saying is I need more white belts I could beat up on because your purple belts are sticking their foot up my ass.
Essentially. Hey, Sean said he's ready. I'm going to try to buzz him. Let's see if we can get him.
This is so funny, though.
Let's see if we got sound, though. You hear anything?
No.
Hey, Sean. Can you hear me? God damn, I can't hear you. Hold on. I got to call you back. I think I know what's up. I'll call you right back, okay? All right.
You're fucked up.
I know, man. Just keep talking.
Okay, there are 0 consistent white belts training partners, and I am almost there every day. At least patting himself on the back. I'm there all the time. 4 to 6 days per week. Here's another pat on the back. I never get to offensive positions that I'm trying to work, and it's starting to get it's getting frustrated. I understand getting smashed is a part of the journey, and I am fine with that, but I'll talk to friends who train at other gyms to have, dude, okay, I'm going to solve this dumb shit's problems. Your friends that go to other gyms, pay a mat fee. Go to their 10, 15. When they got 10, 15 white belts, you go there and you fuck all them up if you can and if you're that good. And then you go back to your school with all the purple belts and you let them fuck you up and problem solved.
That's how you do it.
None of the other white belts are any good and they always quit. And the other guys that are good beat my ass.
Okay, we're going to do a test with Stella real quick.
Are you ready?
Done.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
To fall in. She's not even going to answer you. She's talking to her boyfriend.
You idiot.
She's talking to Hanato right now. She's complaining about you right now to Hanato, and he's listening to her.
Stella. I can't hear you. I don't know what the hell's wrong with the sound. I'm going to call you right back. This is so fucking frustrating, bro.
And you have some fucking asshole jibber jabbering like while you're trying to figure it out. Some drunk asshole screaming in a microphone.
It's like it won't work with the audio for some reason, man. What the fuck?
America. Fuck yeah. Motherfucking fuck you for fucking with my freedom. America. Fuck yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna try it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Just gonna show you my eyes and my do rag.
God damn it. Okay, stay on. Okay, hold on. Stay on, okay? Don't hang up.
Don't you dare hang up.
Can you hear us? Hey.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, there it goes.
Hello. Hello.
Can you see me?
Yeah. I see you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got to let you go now so I could call Sean App.
Okay.
I
Bye.
love you. Bye. All right, let's try this now. It's kind of fucked up because it only comes out of one ear. Sean, can you hear us? God damn, that's weird. Look at that. Say something. What the fuck? It doesn't pick him up. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I know what I got to do. That's really fucking odd.
The coronavirus has mutated. It's infected your equipment.
Oh, that's weird. I hear you, Matt. Hey, Sean, can you hear me? That's weird. I can't hear you, but I can hear Matt through there. Okay. Fucking lame. All right, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to keep you on FaceTime, but I'm going to kill this shot. God damn. All right. Hold on, let me reconnect this shit, dude. I had Frank on from Australia, Frank Barca, and it was just the same shit, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It's tweaking out on me. Let's see if we can get on. Super high quality. All right, can you say something? Yeah, see, I could hear you, but it's real muffled.
I wonder why.
Oh, you're good. There it is. Down in Atlanta. Are you in Atlanta?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Dude, so first of all, I apologize for the ridiculous technical difficulties. I'm sorry. I got my co-host Matt over here.
What's up, brother?
What's up, dude?
Sitting here in the 209, drinking some Corona extras.
Oh, shit.
He is. Last time I did that, it made for a terrible podcast. I realized about 30 minutes
slurring
into
his
it.
speech like a motherfucker.
It's like, this is lame. So, man, dude, obviously the big talk of the town is coronavirus. What the hell, dude? Like, I still can't wrap my head around how a virus from China has stopped me from holding jiu-jitsu classes
China.
in fucking Stockton, California, dude. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't understand at all, man. Like, especially like with the numbers and stuff. Like when you see the numbers, you're like, okay, 1,000 people, and my gym has to close. Like in total, like what? You know, it's insane.
It doesn't make sense, and I know that, you know, there's spots that seem to be a lot worse than others. You know what I mean? And it feels like it's roving around, but it still, for me, doesn't feel like anything around here beyond the fact that like nobody can do anything. You know?
Yeah, 100%, man. Actually, Friday I went into the little downtown area around the kind of suburb I live in, and there was people everywhere, like even old people. Like there was an old dude out on his bike, like all kinds of stuff. And I was like, what? I mean, really, once I leave my house, the only thing that keeps showing me or telling me that there's this virus thing is my phone. Because in real life, like it just looks like nothing's happening.
What about people that are wearing fucking face masks? Though that's like that kind of tells you, right? Like,
Oh well, yeah.
it's so weird too. Like I feel like I said this before. I feel like I'm in a fucking movie, but it's real life.
Yeah, legit, bro. That's exactly right. It's like, man, yeah. Just listening to people talk about it too. They're just everyone seems to be so like different about it. Like I don't know. It's really confusing. The whole thing top to bottom to me is really
Incredibly confusing. People got different takes on it and different ideas. What's the enforcement like down there as far as police and like is this being enforced, pretty hardcore or pretty relaxed or what's that like?
Well, here, man, it's super loose. Like we don't have like a bunch of people like we're not on like nowhere here's on a real lockdown where you can't leave your house and stuff. Like we are just now starting to get like, well, we're gonna have to say that these businesses have to close type of stuff. Like
Oh,
I think
shit.
the thing about we're in the deep like this is something someone said to me and I kind of stuck by it and it's been crazy to think about. It's like, listen, here's the deal. This is gonna, the whole martial law conspiracy theory thing or whatever. So it was along the lines of that, but it was like they're gonna shut down cities by like the ease of shutting them down like forcibly. So it was like, let's see about San Francisco first because no guns and they don't want them, whatever. And then it's like, let's go to LA where it's like no guns and a lot of people don't want them, but some people do. And then we'll go to like Chicago, no guns, but everyone has guns,
Right.
Or, New York, Chicago, those places. But then like it is like everyone wants guns, everyone has guns, and I don't think they trust the government at all. So it's like they're taking it pretty easy here.
Do you feel like like that plays a part in it though? I mean, it probably does, right? There's a certain amount of knowledge you have to have about the region that you're operating in, in somewhere like the South where people are like, we got guns and we like guns and guns are part of what we're doing. It's a little bit different when you start telling those types of regions what to do because they're a little less likely to obey. You know what I mean? We got guns.
Yeah, dude. No, seriously. Like, if you guys look up Kennesaw, Georgia, like it's literally like the town my gym is in. You have to legally have one in your house.
What?
No shit.
You have to have one. Yeah, look, that shit's real.
That's awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You have to have a gun. That's Stockton. You have to have a gun.
Yeah.
Everybody has a gun in Stockton, like everybody.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing is here, like, this is that place where, like, someone threatens to take guns away and there are dudes in Walmart with ARs on their back just because they can, and then no one's bothered by it at all. Like, I saw a picture on Facebook one time and it was, like, a picture of a guy in, like, a Walmart with an AR on his back and people were like, oh, my God, look at this. And I was like, wait, like, it's not always like that for you guys? What the fuck?
Oh, man. I mean, California is still pretty anti-gun. I was at an MMA event.
Yeah, but everybody still got guns, though.
I know, but I was at an MMA event, and there was an off-duty officer that I knew who had a few drinks and was kind of like having a good time.
More than a few. I know what you're talking about.
He got a little drunk, and he took his shirt off and slung it around his head, and he had his gun like tucked into his waistband, and everyone freaked out, and the cops that were there arrested him, and he got in trouble over it. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking cop, and he's off duty, and he's getting in trouble for having a gun. I guess because he was drunk and waving his shirt around.
He was pretty drunk.
Still pretty.
Had something to do with it.
He takes his gun out. He starts waving it around. Who's next, motherfucker?
Hell no, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like he'd get clipped from like the grassy knoll here. Like he wouldn't even make it out of his waistband. Some alcohol had a 38 on him the whole time.
Do you guys have like militias out there where guys like not only have guns, but they're kind of prepared for a situation when maybe they feel like their rights might get taken away and they're kind of prepared for that?
I mean, probably like small groups. I don't know. I mean, there could be. You never really know like what's really out there. So I would say like in the public eye, no, there's no like militias. But then like at the same time, like groups of guys that I had a guy call me and he was like offering if it got crazy for us to like come to his property or whatever.
I've been thinking
And I
about
was
that
like,
shit myself.
Yeah. So he like calls me and he's like, all right, you guys need, we got beds or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, we got food and we got this and this and this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then his exact last phrase was, yeah, we have boots on the ground.
God
And
damn.
Yeah,
dude.
I got a pretty big size spot where I live, and I hit up the craziest people that I know that have a shitload of guns, and I'm like, bro, if the shit gets crazy, you got to come stay with me. I got a big spot tucked off to the side of the country. We could lock it down.
A bunch of crazy people in a militia together.
The craziest motherfuckers I know. Those are the ones that I reached out to.
You want it's like you're putting together a militia all-star team. I feel like a militia is the ultimate form of a prepper. Like it's like prepping kind of sucks you in. And at first you're just like, I just want to have water and supplies. And then eventually, if you stay in the prepping lifestyle long enough, you're like, we need guns, motherfucker. Right?
And how happy are the preppers right now?
Oh,
dude.
Right?
Oh,
I told you, motherfuckers.
But there's a
you're right.
There's a shakeup in the conspiracy theory world, though, right? Like I'm seeing the conspiracy theorists are feeding off of each other over who has, because like the outer space guys are really pushing like there's some special meteor that's gonna smash us, and then the other like
I haven't heard that one lately.
The one world new world order guys. Those are like, no, this is government control. And then like the super Q guys are like, no, it's part of the plan. The storm's coming. You don't know what to fucking believe. But I love going to Godlike Productions. You ever check out the forums on that website, Godlike Productions? Every fucking conspiracy you can imagine is on that forum, dude. It's fucking it's like Edgy Bra times 10, dude. It's insane, bro.
Dude. The conspiracy theory thing is crazy because it's like I feel like I don't know much. I'm not big into conspiracy theories myself. Like I don't like disbelieve or believe. I'm in the middle ground, but I feel like I expected certain people to go certain ways with this thing, like Eddie. Like I expected Eddie to be like, oh, it's gonna be the New World Order taking over, and this is them making their move. And it was like the opposite of that. He was like, yeah, it's a huge conspiracy, but it's all good. And I was like,
yeah, right.
What?
Right.
That was a curveball.
Yeah.
That was a curveball. So these people that are the conspiracy theory against the people who made a conspiracy theory, you guys are moving levels into this shit. I haven't even.
That's pretty deep.
Wow, right. Right. You're still on the baseline conspiracy. You're not on the one that's leveling up on top of it.
You're still
right?
like stuck with reptilians.
Conspiracy.
Yeah,
wars.
I'm still watching the tapes of the moon landing maybe not being real. Fuck,
Right.
dude, you gotta let me have some time to get into this.
I mean, the thing is that there are so many things happening, and sometimes I trip out. Like, I try to stay busy. I'm trying to do like online jiu-jitsu classes, and I have kids classes and all this crazy shit that I'm trying to, keep a good attitude and like, hey, we gotta use this time as best we can. Look at it as an opportunity, all that. But man, there's moments when I'm like brushing my teeth at night and I'm like, fuck, dude, the whole world's inside right now. Like, this is fucking wild. Like, what's going on? They don't just make everybody go inside for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this got to be something bigger than. And if it was just anti Donald Trump, like we just we want to like fuck with Trump, but goddamn, it's all over the world. That's what I'm having a hard time with. Everyone, there would be one country that'd be like, fuck it, we're not doing it. Like, this is some American bullshit, but everybody's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is crazy. Did you see the stuff where China was like buying up businesses in Italy?
Yeah, dude. That's
I said this earlier. The only country that's sitting pretty right now is the country this virus fucking came from.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Dude, they set themselves up big with this. And I thought it was the opposite. They were all like, yeah, we're going to cancel our trade deals with China now because we can't trust them. And it's like, no, dude, they're buying your country, dude. Like, you ain't trading with nobody. They're about to just take over.
Everyone else is shutting down production. They're back in production.
Yeah, I mean.
And they almost virtually stopped the virus in their country. They have billions of people. They're not even that fucking sanitary. and they've managed to stop this shit. Why can't we do the same fucking?
Yeah,
they know
but dude,
something that we don't.
they're going to motherfuckers' houses with guns and shit, right? That's what it looked like. They were like putting people in concrete boxes, setting them on fire. Well, the thing about China is China has had a very aggressive economics policy, not just towards the U.S., towards the entire world. And when people start really paying attention, and these are things that like people like Steve Bannon have been griping about for a long time, and everyone's like, he's just crazy, pro-Trump, don't pay attention to him, blah, blah, blah. Now people are starting to pay attention to like their Silk Road initiative, their One Belt, One Road, all these different things that China's been doing that's allowed them to outstretch their arms all across the entire globe. It's far-fetched to think that they like designed a virus that is going to somehow magically make this happen. Well, because the thing about a virus is, how do you control who gets it? That's when it gets fucked up. Like, what if you get it? What if your grandma gets it? What if one of your kids gets it? What if...
Well, if you're a fucking billionaire flying around on a fucking yacht, what do you got to worry about?
I'm just saying that, it's tricky. It's tricky to create a virus and know exactly what its intentions are going to be. But at the same time, the same place where they say the virus came out of this wet blood market, which already sounds fucked up, like wet blood market. Like, that's still operational? What the fuck does that even mean? There's a biological lab in the same city that creates all this fucked up shit? Like, what? And now I don't know which one created it. Oh, it's the wet blood market. Like, what the fuck is a wet blood market anyway? Like, goddamn, what is that all about? Like, fuck.
It's a fucking thing in a country where you have the world's largest economy. A wet blood market shouldn't fucking exist.
I don't know. But at the same
No,
time...
it's levels, dude. It's levels.
Levels, bro.
The better your economy gets, then you find out about wet blood markets.
Yeah,
you don't find out
dude.
about that's not entry level shit, bro. You don't get wet blood markets after your first trade deal.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
later
right.
on.
Yeah, you rookie. Welcome. The thing is, though, is like China does a lot of stuff that the United States did a long time ago when we first incorporated as a country. Like their disregard for trademark, copyright. That was the United States in like 1800s. We're like, fuck you, Europe. We're doing what we want. And that's what we did, But I think the world's a much more, tightly integrated place now than what it was then. It's tricky, man. I don't know what the answers are. It's fucked
I just
up.
want to get Corona now and just beat it and get it out of the way.
Like if you could schedule it. If I could go to my doctor, they go, look, man, you come in on April 3rd, you have Corona from the 3rd to the 7th, you're going to want to stay in bed, and then you're good. You're fucking good.
I feel like I'd beat it. Like I look at the numbers, and I'm a betting man. I think if I got Corona, I'd live. I just want to fucking get it now, get it over with.
Sweat it out,
fucking recover, and go back to life.
Well, what I don't get is I see cases where it goes like, some guy goes, yeah, I had the coronavirus. It wasn't that bad. And then others are like 20-year-old athlete dead. It's like, what?
Yeah, man.
Conflicting stories.
Nothing ever seems to be, because then they were like, okay, well, get it once, you can never get it. Like, and then now they're like, no, you can get it multiple times. And then today I saw one that second time you get it, it's worse. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? You just said he couldn't even get it twice, and now it's worse. This was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, right. It's airborne. It's not. It only lives for 3 hours on a surface. No, wait, it lives for 17 hours. It's like, God damn, are we making this up? Maybe it is made up. Just making shit up as we go. Like,
I think a big portion of it has just been unknown.
Yeah. I don't know. So in Atlanta, are gyms shut down? Are you guys closed down? Like, can you have classes or not?
So I can, but I'm not. So the thing is they mandated like no more than 10 people in a business if it's going to be open, and if it's more than 10 people, they have to be able to stay six feet or more apart, I think is the deal. So like technically, yeah, I could open my gym. There's nothing saying I can't, but I could only limit it to 10 people. And I just don't want a business like something over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and unfortunately, I do know what you mean, because I feel like that was the situation we were in about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. at a very similar juncture where the city came out and said like, hey, you know, if you have 10 or less, it's cool, but you have to make all these accommodations for it. And then it felt like, damn, this is instead of ripping the Band-Aid off, this is just like taking it off really slow. So I was like, fuck it. Let's just go full speed ahead the other way then, if that's how it has to be. Which sucks, dude. Because last, you know, like, you know, you run a gym, man. You get it. You are deeply involved in the financial stake of what's happening, 100%, right? But at the same time, like before all that, you fell in love with jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Like you fucking love jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu's dope. You want to do jiu-jitsu. And like giving that up in the very end, going like, okay, fuck, dude, we're not going to be able to do jiu-jitsu. For me, that was the hardest pill to swallow. Less of some people are going to cancel or some people are going to do this or you know, that sucked. Don't get me wrong, man. A lot of work goes into running a business, but having to go like, dude, I don't get to go to the place that I go to every fucking day and train with these people. I don't get that. That's the one thing that is helping keep my sanity. And now that's gone. That was the hard thing to give up.
Yeah. I mean, I totally am on the same page with that as well. Like, I didn't want to close my gym because we have so many people in there work to do stuff right now, you know, these different things. So I mean, I don't want to tell these people they can't come train as they do as well. You know what I mean? And so that was tough, but we're doing like small, you know, like I'll just have a couple people, you know, here and there. We'll get together and train. Me and Chase are trained together. He lives with me, so we're trained together like twice a day, every day.
Ah, dude, I'm jealous, man. That's
But
awesome.
that's the only concession, though. Everything else is, you know, like this little small group thing or whatever. And it's like, man, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, you just miss your people, right? You miss your students. Like, these are my boys. Like, I see these people every day. So, you know, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, and some of them really need jiu-jitsu, dude. Like you get to know people, you're like, dude, this guy will come unhinged. You know, if he doesn't get to come do this 5 times a week, there's going to be some serious fallout. Yeah.
So I'm just looking at numbers here. So Georgia, 2,000 confirmed cases versus California, 6,000 confirmed cases. So you guys are like behind. We're way ahead of you on people catching corona. So like you're a little bit further behind.
Two turned into 6 fast though, man. I felt like once the number got big, then it just like it blew up.
Yeah, but if you look at one number that stayed pretty fucking consistent in all of this is the number of people that get it and die is still a very low number. There's a lot of people that recover, and a lot of people that get it don't even get nowhere near the point of death. It's still a very low percentage of people that die that catch the virus.
Yeah, that's true. And one of the kind of concepts going into all of this that I thought was very interesting is, you know, you can get the virus apparently, and you could pass it and be fine, and it would never be reported. But if you get it and you die, it's always reported. So it's like these numbers don't necessarily seem right, like especially with the way that they're putting limits on the testing.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like you're turning people away, you're sending them home. It's like those mortality rates are way lower than you guys are portraying them because you're just flat out not testing people.
Yeah, that's definitely problematic. And then so then you have you have reports and statistics and data coming out, and then you have a population of people that are trying to digest that information, and a lot of folks just aren't really geared towards it. They don't understand statistics. They don't understand what they're reading. And the people that are even writing half the shit don't know what they're writing. And it gets heavily politicized, right? And now it's like, hey, if you don't flatten the curve, then you're this. Or if you do flatten the curve, then you're that. And it's like, God damn, good job, America. Like, we did it again. We fucked it up again, Regular people can't fucking make a goddamn decision now because everything's about politics and infighting and bullshit. It's super frustrating, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing, bro. Is it's like, you know what? As soon as I told some people this too, because everyone feels different about this time, and so when you're putting these small sessions together, it's like there are certain people that are going to come, and certain people that aren't going to come, and it's just going to be on principle. It's not going to be because of any, they know they've got the virus or whatever. So the thing about this is, as soon as this thing is moral, like standing for people, it was over. It was like, all right, cool. Because as soon as you make it moral and it's not just based on the data, like people are gonna lose their minds. They're gonna lose their minds.
Right. And yeah, you're absolutely right. And then you can't have a conversation about it, a rational conversation, because it's about some moral compass that somebody has. Yeah.
You're a bad guy now. You're not just wrong. You're actually a bad person.
Killer.
You're
murderer. You're worse than a molester.
Yeah. Taking people's lives into your hands. You have blood on your hands, motherfucker. Yeah.
You killed my grandma.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn.
The other thing, though, I think about all this shit. I think about conspiracies and this and that, and maybe this is just a fucking thing that's going to pass, and there's no conspiracy. But also, for fucking years, you've heard scientists warn us about things like super viruses and super staph infections and how things are getting so strong that the medication isn't working. And really, it's just something. Eventually, something is bound to happen like this.
Response, like the swine flu or whatever. Chase had the swine flu whenever that was around. I mean, I think he was like a
really?
blue belt maybe.
Did he live with you then?
No, hell.
Swine flu. Wow.
But wait, I like how you said. Sean said Chase had the swine flu. He was like a blue belt then.
It didn't matter so much back then. I mean,
we weren't concerned.
Fucking blue belts.
I could have sacrificed him when he was a blue belt.
The thing about blue belts, they could get the fucking swine flu. It's like, Jesus, you got the swine flu, man. Like, for real.
Wow. The goddamn swine flu. Holy shit.
Yeah. He got it, bro. And he was like a teenager, and man, like he was down and out. He was pretty messed up or whatever, and but he recovered from it, and then it was like, oh, it was the swine flu, and I was like, shit, dude, swine flu sounds fucked up, but it wasn't like, oh, it's this thing. Swine flu came and went. I was too young. I think I was way off, dude. I was like probably chasing chicks and stuff. I probably had no idea what that even was a big deal. But now when I'm looking at all these numbers,
it's horrible.
Of course. And I looked at the swine flu, and I was like, oh my god, that killed so many fucking people.
Way
and then I looked at Chase. I was like, how the fuck did you survive this?
The other thing too that I think I haven't heard many people talk about it, but when H1N1, which was swine flu, was like doing its thing, it was in 2009, which is like 11 years ago. And I mean, social media was around, but it wasn't like it is now, man. Now it's like everybody is everywhere all the time with everything important. And you better fucking bow to social media peer pressure, or you're a piece of shit human being and you need to be canceled and outed and all these fucking things, right? So there's such a stronger societal pressure to like believe a certain thing or give into a certain thing or to pay attention to something that maybe just wasn't as strong back then. Like, I don't remember being able to pull up a website and see live real-time data of every county that has swine flu. Like, I don't remember that shit. I don't remember the president coming out and doing a daily briefing every day about swine flu. Like, nobody was fucking talking about it. Nobody.
Bro, I'm sure this has happened to you, but do you remember the first time you heard someone vocalize like a meme from the internet?
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where they make a joke that's actually just like a meme.
Yeah.
But they're just making a joke in person, and you're like, what the fuck do you say? Oh, that's on the internet? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's our life now. So, yeah, you're 100% right, dude. It's like fucking flashing red lights in your pocket 24/7.
Yeah, we were more deeply embedded into the social media as a whole culture. And even back then, like the print media, newspapers, it was still considered like, hey, this is the source, not this like social media reporting. That's all bullshit. Now it's all fucked up. Like, everything has merit. You can believe anything by anybody because nothing is weighted more than anything else because you don't know what the fuck to believe. Everything's been flipped on its head. So
Facebook has like a fact checker that it auto does now, where like if something gets posted, Facebook will have like a little thing under it that says fact check, and it'll say like, was this real or not?
Yeah.
And like, it's funny because like you're saying, like it's
as
comical.
Long as Facebook says it's not real. It's like...
Right. So it's comical to think that like everything you read on Facebook is real, right? And then like, so Facebook is like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll tell you what's real and what's not. Like,
oh, gee, thanks, Mark. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg, such a swell
that
guy.
Fucking pussy banned me for some fucking ridiculous posts too.
And you've seen the website Snopes, right? Snopes is ran by like a couple 2 or 3 or 4 people or some bullshit like that. Like it's not all that, man. We're just, dude, it's crazy times, dude. Like, fuck, dude. It's fucking nuts, bro. Like, and all I want to do is jujitsu. Like, I just want to keep training jujitsu. I want to keep rolling. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, all I want to do is jujitsu, but like, I want to fucking party. I want to make money. I want to fuck girls. I want to do drugs. Like, this is really cramping my life. This is really cramping my life right now. I'm at home jerking off all the fucking free Pornhub.
He wants to explore all of his vices, not just one. I hate it.
Fucking freedom, motherfucker.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy how quickly people, you know, I never thought I would see people on the internet, like Facebook, whatever, saying that we should all be locked inside of our houses. Like reading someone's opinion. Like on Facebook, a status that said they should lock us all in our house so we can get past. I was like, that's something I thought I would never read from a person. Like, you know,
it's like, do you know what you're saying? And the thing is like, once you take it away, now the decision to give it back, now the state or the city or who the fuck ever has to decide.
Well, they might come back, so we're going to keep this control on you.
Right. It's safe to go back outside again, right? Like, goddamn, the last thing I want is some dude in a suit telling me if it's okay to go back outside or not. Who most of the time, they don't live in my fucking neighborhood or community anyway. You know what I mean?
So now imagine a bunch of greasy rednecks with like a mini arsenal in their basement, and you know what Atlanta is.
God damn, dude. Atlana'd be fucking dope, man. I got to come to Atlanta.
Dude, it's wild. It's wild.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, man, dude, I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad your crew's still tight. One thing I really love about jiu-jitsu, and especially the 10th Planet 10WO homies, is how tightly knit everybody is and how connected everyone's on there. I'm not gonna lie, dude, there's been times when I got on 10WO and I was feeling fucking stressed the fuck out, man, and somebody else posted some random shit that just made me feel better. You know, it's like it feels good to kind of have that support group available to kind of pull each other along here, man.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that, I don't know, I've been with 10th Planet like pretty much exclusively, so maybe it's just weird on my end, but when I talk to people and they tell me that they don't have things like that, I'm kind of like, man, that's crazy, because this is jiu-jitsu to me. Like, this is what jiu-jitsu is to me, you know what I mean? Like, it's this community, it's that connection that we all have, and like man, like, to not have that, or right now especially, we really don't have that much, but it's crazy. So I feel the same way, man. I couldn't be more grateful for what we have with Eddie and 10th Planet.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And it's a lot of pressure for a guy like Eddie, because a lot of people are looking at Eddie like, what do I do? What do we do? What are we gonna do, man? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. I
really do, man.
Nobody was expecting this. You know, nobody called it. It kind of came out of nowhere. But again, like in that chaos, there's always going to be like people are gonna step up, and they're gonna shoulder the load, and they're gonna do what needs to be done. So I'm just glad I'm with a bunch of dudes that are doing the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and it's so important. Like, you know, and listening to everyone's perspective is important too. I think even, you know, like, you have what you think, you know how you feel about certain things, but being able to be in an honest like group where people are like legit going to share what they think about things is really dope. You know what I mean? Like, we got guys that think that everyone's turning their guns and lock their doors and hope the police keep them safe during this time, and we got guys that got friggin' compounds with arsenals, dude. So it's like, right? You got both sides, you know?
I'm trying to be in a compound.
Matt's
but then it's like, what if the compound says, you know what, motherfucker, we don't like you in this compound anymore?
What if somebody loses it in the compound, man?
A lot of things to think about.
You know, and then you're in a microcosm of fucked upness, right? You're not only in like
you're in
the
a
outside
compound,
world's fucked up, the inside one's
and
fucked
you're
up.
like, you're weak. We're gonna start fucking your wife now.
Oh, jeez. God damn, you went dark quick.
That's what happens, though.
Yeah.
You've seen the movies. You've seen like when society
What movies?
When
When do they start fucking the wives?
When society collapses,
Pornhub Premium.
We're on the same thing. Probably literally.
Hey, man.
So,
dude, Sean, thanks so much for jumping in, man. I know it's late where you're at, dude. It's like, fuck, are you 2 hours ahead or 3?
There ain't shit to do. Nobody's working right now anyways.
yeah, I think we're 3 hours ahead, but to be honest with you, like I literally like just made like this giant bowl of cereal, and I was like, I'm gonna eat a bowl of cereal.
Dude, you must have been hitting some heifer before that. Late at night,
what?
giant bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hey, man, thank you for taking the time to chat with us, dude. Yeah, dude, anytime you want to come on, you're always welcome back, brother. You know that.
For sure, man. I appreciate you guys. Inside BJJ was the first BJJ podcast I ever checked out ever when I got into jiu-jitsu. So it's like a super huge honor every time.
That's fucking rad, dude. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, brother.
Have a good one, okay?
Later.
Bye.
You too, man. Later.
Bye. Man, I feel like such a douche for having so many technical problems.
That's not why you're a douche.
That's not why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the real reason. So, fuck, Matt.
This is what I'm holding on to. That the summer's going to come and this shit's going to go away and we're going to be semi back to normal.
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
That's my fucking bet.
Find out. We'll find out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope so, dude. Because if we
That's what I'm banking on.
If we don't, then what? It's going to be a long winter.
You know, it's funny because I've been tripped out about this shit. You know, there are moments where it kind of starts, gets to you. You block it out. You live your life. You forget about it as best as you can. But then there are times when you feel really weighed down by it. Like, what's going to happen? Am I going to lose my fucking job? Am I going to lose my house? Can I support my kids? What the fuck is going to happen?
Sure.
And you know what really helped me a lot is this Tate Fletcher posted a Instagram story about how everyone's flipped the fuck out because they're uncertain. And guess what? There's really no such thing as certainty to begin with. It's all a fucking illusion in the first place.
Yeah. What's the worst thing that could happen is already going to happen to you, and that you're going to die anyway.
And that's guaranteed, right?
Yeah. But I mean, nobody wants to die ahead of time.
Hey. But when it comes, man.
Well,
the worst part is the fear.
The worst part is that I make bad decisions and I become derelict and I fuck up for my family. I could have made better decisions and extended it. You know what I mean? That's the game I'm playing now. I'm playing the game you're playing. You're playing the game that says, you know, this is all going to get better in the summer, and I'm playing the game that says I got to make it through the summer, right? But I'll tell you what. You can
only make it so long, though, no matter what.
Well, then you better start making plans to survive through the winter, you know?
But even still, if this is some sort of conspiracy, you're fucked.
Well,
you're not. No militia's gonna.
But let's say that I recently listened to this book. Let me look it up real quick.
You listen to it?
Yeah, it's audio book.
Too lazy to read anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I can't. You know what, dude? It's really sad to say, but I can't even hardly read a goddamn book anymore. I got to listen to them because my attention span is so fucked from social media.
You know, I feel like my attention span is not what it used to be, honestly. Like, I kind of agree with you there.
I can't even I can hardly sit down and watch a goddamn movie. It's got to be really fucking good.
Oh, yeah. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. It was written by Viktor Frankl. He survived being in a concentration camp, and he talks about how bad it was, how brutal, terrible.
That's pretty crazy.
Okay, but listen to this, bro. You're trapped with all these fucking dudes, and like half of them are sick. And if you get sick, you know you're going to get fucked up. Well, you're either going to die or they're going to send you off because they don't want to deal with sick motherfuckers, dude. So like you're trapped. You're confined with these other people that are sick, and you're trying not to catch it. Think about that, man.
It's almost a matter of luck for you to not catch it.
Yeah.
How do you not catch it when you're trapped like that?
You got to live one day at a time.
We forget about all these. We've been as people and as kids and even my age, we've been really spoiled. If you look at history and you look at life and you look at what people have gone through, even our fucking grandparents in the Great Depression and even before that, like we've never really went through anything that fucking hard in our lifetime.
No, I mean the military drafted with Vietnam, right? Nobody's been drafted since then. It's been a volunteer basic setup. The United States has been doing pretty fucking well, regardless of what anybody wants to say. Oh, it's so bad, this and that. And every guy that ever got into office, first it was Carter, then it was Reagan, then it was Bush, then it was Clinton, then it was Bush, then it was Obama, then it was Trump. None of them were half as good or half as bad as what anybody ever fucking said. You know what I mean? Like, this is the end of America. It was never the end of America. It was never what it was. But it's been stable, man, and it's been good times. It really has, dude.
Really, for the most part.
It's been great. And
even 08 when they had that crash. Yeah, people became unemployed. Nobody starved. Nobody went barefoot. Nobody went.
I'm so irritated at people that act like America is the worst place to live in the world, and it's such a rotten, horrible, oppressive country. This, that. Look, you don't even get to say that kind of shit in an oppressive country. You don't get to have that kind of an opinion or a voice and broadcast it and put.
No, you can't.
Go to fucking China.
In an oppressive country, you can't put fuck Trump. Whoever the president is, if you're in fucking Korea and you're going to put some shit about
they're going to shoot you with a rocket.
If you're you can't do that shit.
You can do that in Russia, you'll disappear.
You can get online and say fuck Trump. You can't do that in a lot of places.
I know.
But I think this does have the potential to create something that our grandparents and our great-grandparents would, something like the Great Depression, where people don't know when they're going to eat again, where you are hungry because you haven't eaten, you missed lunch and you didn't get dinner and there's no fucking food and you're desperate for work and you're desperate. I could see that happening with this.
Yeah, it could happen. Well, you know what, man? Motherfuckers better get busy, right?
I'm scared as fuck, bro, because I'm a dumbass motherfucker, bro. I do a lot of different fucking things. There's only a few things that I'm fucking good at.
Matt, look, dude. You're surviving Stockton, dude. You're going to survive.
My survival depends on me being able to do things with my hands. I am fucked.
Nah, you're
I break shit. My talents are few. What I am good at, I'm good at, but there's not a lot of shit. I'm good at lifting heavy weights, pretty good at fighting. I'm good at selling shit to people. I'm good at talking, and I'm good at entertaining. That's it. I
think you're gonna be fine.
I can't even drive a nail in straight without breaking the fucking nail.
Figure it out. I mean, you don't know what you don't even know what, you just assume you're going to be working construction if the world ends.
If you have a Great Depression where guys just, they got to take work and they got to take jobs. They got to be able to do shit. They got to be able to fix things. I'm fucked, bro.
Matt, you know how many
I can't
people
fix anything.
Hardly anybody can fix anything, dude. We're all in the same boat. You'll figure it out.
I can't even do a fucking oil change.
You'll have to learn.
I can't even fucking fix a lock on my door that's broken. I had a new fucking dishwasher sitting outside my house for 2 fucking years because I didn't know how to put the fucker in.
Oh my God, dude, you're great. You'll be man. We're all gonna have to figure it out.
The only thing I'll be able to do is smash people and steal and rob and be a criminal. If society collapses, I will have to be a criminal to survive.
I mean, a lot of people are going to be in that boat then, right? If you're talking full societal collapse.
That's a Great Depression. Great Depression meaning there's not enough work, not enough food. You're going to be hungry. Your kids are going to be hungry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know. The whole world's different than 100 years ago, though. So you don't even know what it means. You know what I mean? It could be much different than what you think. Not in a good way, just different. You know?
Yeah, whatever.
You'll probably be a sex slave.
You got to do what you got to do, brother.
Hey, man. You got to sling it. All you can... I'm paranoid by nature. I'm real paranoid. So I'm trying to think mid and long term, what does this mean? But at the same time, day by day.
You don't know.
I don't know. But I'm investing in podcasting. I'm video casting.
We're almost all, unless you're a multi-millionaire, we're kind of all in the same boat.
And even if you are a multi-millionaire, there's only so much you can do as one person. You're relying on a stable economy of workers underneath you performing functions that mean that there's new cars, roads, and electricity and water, and things are maintenance and operation and working. You know, and if they're not, they're not. But even during the Great Depression, I mean, there were people that were hungry, but it wasn't dire. You know,
I think it's pretty fucking dire.
It wasn't dire all over the country. It was bad. It was bad, but it wasn't so bad that people were like killing each other for food. And
'cause people were better humans back then.
I don't know. I think they were more savage.
I think they were.
Fuck.
I think you would see looting, fucking the kind of shit you see today. I don't think you would see back then. Maybe I'm wrong by this fucking.
Yeah, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because good, common, decent people back then had the balls, and it was expected that they would defend what was theirs. And now good, common, decent people today, they're afraid to do anything. They're afraid. If someone loots my business, they're afraid. Fuck it, just take it. I don't know what to do. I don't want to get in trouble. That's how people are. But back then, people weren't like that. You try to go take someone's shit, everybody had guns. That is what we should do. If I had a stimulus package, it would also include issuing a handgun to every citizen. Everybody gets a gun, and we're going to equalize this shit. So nobody gets to take advantage. Everyone gets a fucking gun.
You think about this stimulus though? What is it? Was it 2 or 3 trillion?
2 trillion.
2 trillion. Like, how many people are in America?
That's like 300 something million.
It's a $2 trillion package. Like,
it's a lot of fucking people though. Everyone's got to get their money, dude. And there's all.
I'll tell you what. I paid for mine.
Just not checks. There's all kinds of people now. There's all kinds of special programs that are going to get funded. Money's getting diverted. Money never goes away. Resources never go away. They just change hands. That's the only thing that happens. It's going to change hands again in a big fucking way. And the Treasury and the Fed have become commingled now, which is very interesting because, you know, for years we heard conspiracy theorists talk about ending the Fed, right? Well, now the Fed has been wrapped up into so much shit, this could be the end of the Fed, which is very interesting.
I saw Pat Miletich tweeting about that.
Yeah. Some people think it's Q's plan. I don't know, man. Q's going on Q's posting all kinds of shit this weekend. Whoever Q is.
Man, at the end of the day, I just want to drink.
The fuck is it?
I just want to drink some good beers, eat some good food, and have some good pussy. And I'll be happy.
Pretty much, people just want to go back to the life that they had. You know? I don't. I want more. I want to, look, I want to come out of this with more. I want to come out of this better. This is what people do. Dude, this is when you're kids and we're all playing Monopoly and you've fallen so fucking far behind that you ain't going to catch up, and then something happens. Like somebody accidentally kicks the board and all the money gets fucked up, and they go, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to like kind of redistribute, and we're going to change some things, and now you got opportunity to get back in the game.
You know, I really, during the whole 08 that way, I felt that was like a reshift, and I came up and I bought a fucking house that I probably never would have bought otherwise. Yeah. But this is different.
This is bigger.
This could be like huge. This
is the end of
it could be. It could be the end of life as we know it, or also maybe it's not, and maybe this thing
the end of
comes
life,
and goes.
like end of life means what?
The way of life that we know.
Because somebody's gonna blow everything up and like oppress everybody, or what?
Well, just your ability to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. You want to do it, it might change.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? A bunch of pussyfied fucking Americans said we don't want guns and we don't want this and we don't want that and we have to regulate and we have to police everything and nope, you gotta watch what you say, what you do. You're gonna offend this person and that person. So now we're in some butt fuck position, dude, where everyone's afraid that shit's gonna happen and our way of life is gonna change. Well, that's what we get. We fucking get what we deserve. No, I don't know, dude.
I'm still.
I'm talking all bad. I don't know what I'm saying.
The summer's coming. The heat's coming. Some people will die. That sucks, but we'll go back to normal. That's my bet.
Yeah.
Probably. And I am a betting man, and I've won many bets, and I've lost many bets.
Well, you might be right. I hope you're right. You know, we got the podcast going. You like that?
Truth.
You finally get to get to be on video, man. I like finally figured it out in the real way, even though I fucked up tonight. But I got it. I'm never going off a video again.
Is it way better or what?
It's just, it's the way, dude. Nobody wants to listen to shit.
Nobody even wants to listen to the whole thing anymore.
This
either.
whole format's like,
people want 5 minutes at that.
Look, dude, what we got to start doing is like making fun of people more. Doing pranks. We got to start prank phone calling jiu-jitsu schools.
I want to let you know something. I was in one of your beginner classes and I had corona.
We got to start prank phone calling like fighters and jiu-jitsu guys and pranking them. Straight up fucking pranking
My mom would
people.
be the best.
Yeah, we should.
She believes everything.
Sorry to kick you. We got to do that. No, I don't know, Matt. I don't know. I just, like, I don't even care who's listening. I just like talking. It feels good to talk and hang out. I think we're good, dude. We've gone for like almost 2 hours.
Let's kill it.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys for listening. See you next time.